Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Daniel's son. I am here to do a review on this that I mentioned in my last review, which was, I believe it was Pecksniff's England Charismatic, I believe. I said I was getting ready to do a review on this. So here we go. This is Brut Special Reserve Spray Cologne 3 fluid ounce. So let me tell you a little bit about this, and then I'll tell you what I think about this. Brut Special Reserve Cologne, not aftershave or not EDT. This came out in 2014, I believe. The top notes, as far as I know, I believe these notes are correct. Lemon, bergamot, anise, basil in the top notes. Heart notes is lavender, geranium, jasmine, ylang. Base notes are sandalwood, oak moss, vetiver, patchouli, tonka bean, and vanilla. Now, I was excited when I first got this. I have tried several different variations of the original, and I had the Brut back in the late 60s, early 70s, so I remember that particular one, and I've had different variations of the original Brut for quite a while now, and I seen this one online a few weeks ago, and I decided to order it because it was $8, and I was like, it can't be bad, it's got to be good. So anyway, let me tell you what I think about this. I was actually going to do a review on this yesterday or the day before, but I decided to wait because I've only tried it like 2 or 3 wearings, and I was like, you know something, let me wear it a little bit longer just to make sure that I get an accurate picture about this fragrance and see how I experience this fragrance a little bit more. So I decided to wait and keep on wearing this. This has the DNA of your normal Brut aftershave. It has slightly the same DNA, but it's different. The opening is sweet, just like the Splash On aftershave, but it's just a different fragrance to me, even though it has a little bit of the DNA of the Brut aftershave. This has, I get that sweetness, but it's a different kind of sweetness. I get the anise, which gives it a little bit of, I don't know, maybe a little bit of a dark herbal vibe. I get a mix of florals, and I can't pick out the notes. It's just sort of like all bundled up. All the florals are sort of like all bundled up. It has no development. Actually, to tell you the truth, I can't really pick up any specific notes out of here. I can't tell you I smell lemon or bergamot. I can't tell you I smell lavender or jasmine. I can't tell you I pick up oak moss or vetiver or patchouli or tonka bean, any of that. It's just, it comes at you in the opening all at once. It's got a darker vibe, a darker, earthier vibe than your typical normal Brut aftershave, but it's just all these ingredients just come at you all at one time, and they're all like blended all together, and it's very synthetic and it's very artificial. Even the sweetness is just like an artificial fake sweetness. Everything about this is synthetic and artificial, and it's just a synthetic mess, to tell you the truth. I am so disappointed in this. I had such high hopes for this, but it's just a mess. I actually don't like this at all, and I knew I would. Even before like I sprayed out, I was like, I'm going to love this stuff, because I just assumed that this was going to be a stronger version and more potent version of the Brut Splash On Aftershave, but I was wrong. It has a darker tone to it and an earthier tone, but it's just so synthetic, and it's just a synthetic mess, and I think it smells horrible, to tell you the truth, and I hate to say that because I'm a huge Brut fan, and I've been wearing Brut for about 45 years now, and I just hate to give this a negative review, but it's the truth. This is what I think of it. I had such high hopes for this, but as a matter of fact, last night I was like, I'm going to wear this one more time because maybe I'll change my mind, and I ended up washing it off after like an hour. I was like, this smells like crap. So I don't know what they did to this, but I just think it's a horrible fragrance myself. Like I said, I hate to say that, but it's my experience with it, and that's the truth. But it would be different if it wasn't so synthetic and artificial, and if it wasn't for all these ingredients just mished all together. It's just, I think it's nasty, to tell you the truth. And this is my least favorite Brut out of all the variations that I've tried. As a matter of fact, my favorite Brut is the one that's picked on the most, because people say it's the most reformulated and the most generic, and I don't think a lot of people that say that have actually tried all of them, and especially like the ones from like the early 70s and stuff. I think they're just going by, a lot of people have it in their heads that because it's reformulated, it's going to be bad, and that is not true. To me personally, that is so false. That's a myth. I'll tell you, my favorite one that's picked on the most and hated the most in FragCom, I think, is this one. The most reformulated, the newest one, I guess you would call it. Brut Classic Splash On Aftershave. This is actually my favorite one. It's the cheapest one. It's the newest one. But I think this smells better than any of them myself. I love this one. I've had this for years and years and years. This one is much better. I'm not saying it smells all natural and, you know, top quality and all this, but just the basic smell. It smells floral, it smells sweet, it smells spicy, and in general, this one smells the best to me. I like this one the best out of all of them. Like I said, I did have the one back in the 70s, but to tell you the truth, I don't remember much about that. But from what I remember, this might be the closest one to that one. So this is actually my favorite one, Brut Classic Splash On Aftershave. And it is far superior to this fancy special reserve with the little emblem and all this stuff. And this is a sprayer, by the way. The sprayer is okay, it's decent, but nah, I would not recommend this. You can try it. You can Google this, Brut Special Reserve Cologne. It's all over the place, but I wouldn't recommend it myself, and I hate to say that. I wish I liked it, but I think it sucks. But anyway, if you want a really good Brut, I would suggest this one. I think you can get this 7 fluid ounce for like, I don't know, under $10, I guess. And this, you can get this anywhere too, grocery stores. But anyway, that's it for my review. I guess y'all wasn't expecting that, huh? But it's the truth. That's what I think. So I'm going to give my opinion on it. Today is my day off, so I'm getting ready to do another review. And as of my last review, I think on Pecksniff's Charismatic, I asked y'all to vote on which one you wanted me to do next. The Mercedes Club Black, which is a vanilla bomb, or Derege by Rasasi. And I believe that I had more votes for this one. So I'm getting ready to do here in a couple of minutes a review on this, and I'll post this probably, today is Sunday, I'll probably post it Monday, either tomorrow or Tuesday. So get ready for that. But anyway, that's it for my review, and I hope you got something from it. And I'll see y'all in a little bit. All right, love you guys. Bye.